Open your closet and look at your bug-out bag. What is inside? A wire saw, a tactical pen, and a massive Rambo knife with a compass built into the handle? If you're not in your head, I have bad news for you. You are not prepared for a global conflict. You were prepared for a Hollywood movie. The survival industry is a multi-billion-dollar machine designed to sell you fantasies. They sell you gadgets that look great on social media, but fail the moment nature actually tests them. The brutal reality is that modern wars are described as unmanned hellscapes. When World War III hits, you will not be engaging in glorious combat. You will be hiding, freezing, and trying to keep your internal biological systems from shutting down. Most people buy gear for the 3-week hunger rule, packing fishing hooks and snares, but statistically, they will be dead from hypothermia or dehydration long before they ever get hungry. In this video, we are throwing away the junk and exposing the 5 critical medicines you must have in your bag to survive the collapse. But pay close attention to medicine number 4. Most people misunderstand it, but if you do not have it, your body's own defense mechanisms will burn through your energy reserves until your heart simply stops beating. Before we open the kit, a mandatory tactical disclaimer. The specific pharmacological items I am naming today are drawn from external medical survival data, not my standard source archives, and you must independently verify these medical protocols with a professional before use. Let's start with item number 1, broad-spectrum antibiotics. In a grid-down scenario, there are no hospitals. The wilderness is completely indifferent to you. A simple cut from a rusty piece of metal or a deep scratch from moving through dense brush can introduce bacteria into your bloodstream. When an infection takes hold, panic is the predator. Your brain dumps cortisol into your blood. Your fine motor skills vanish, and your IQ drops. You abandon your logic and begin making rash decisions. Antibiotics act as your internal biological shield. They stop a minor inconvenience from escalating into fatal sepsis. This brings us to medicine number 2, which directly addresses the biological law known as the rule of 3s. You can survive 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without shelter in extreme weather, and 3 days without water. But if you contract a waterborne pathogen that causes severe diarrhea, you will not last 3 days. Diarrhea causes catastrophic fluid loss. We know from search and rescue data that dehydration leads to confusion, poor judgment, and lethargy. Your brain desperately needs water to process information and maintain cognitive function. If you are rapidly losing fluids, you are intentionally degrading your brain function at the exact moment you need it most. Packing an anti-diarrheal like lopamide stops the evacuation of fluids, keeps your blood volume high, and ensures your decision-making stays sharp. Now, how do you prevent that waterborne illness in the first place? Medicine number 3 is chemical water purification tablets. You've heard me say that a single-walled stainless steel water bottle is the ultimate tool because you can boil dirty creek water in the coals of a fire, and boiling kills 100% of pathogens. But what if you cannot build a fire? If an autonomous drone swarm is conducting a surveillance wave overhead, they are mapping the environment and looking for thermal signatures. A fire creates a massive thermal plume. To a high-altitude drone, that column of hot air looks like a signal flare saying, "I am here, drop the payload." Furthermore, if the ceramic element inside your fancy plastic water filter freezes in the winter, it cracks and you end up drinking raw sewage without even knowing it. Chemical tablets weigh almost nothing and give you a bomb-proof way to purify water without generating a lethal thermal signature. Now we arrive at the most misunderstood item. Medicine number 4 is a heavy supply of antipyretics like ibuprofen or acetaminophen. You need these because you must respect the laws of thermodynamics. Your body is a biological engine designed to run at roughly 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. If you get sick and run a high fever, your internal engine goes into overdrive.
When you are stranded in the cold, a fever causes violent chills and shivering. Shivering is your body's last-ditch effort to generate mechanical heat, but it burns through your glycogen stores, your fuel reserves, at a terrifying rate. If you don't put fuel in, the shivering stops, and when the shivering stops, you aren't warm, you are dying. A fever reducer manually lowers your thermostat, preventing your body from burning its precious calories to death. It stops the thermodynamic death spiral. Finally, medicine number 5, potassium iodide. When discussing global war, we are talking about geopolitical tension involving nations with active nuclear arsenals. If a nuclear detonation occurs, radioactive iodine floods the atmosphere. Your thyroid gland will absorb it, leading to fatal complications. Potassium iodide pills saturate your thyroid with safe, stable iodine, physically blocking the radioactive isotopes from entering your system. It does not make you immune to radiation, but it eliminates one fatal variable from the equation. These pills cost pennies, but they buy you the most valuable commodity on Earth: time. The wilderness and the algorithm of modern warfare do not care about your survival skills. They only understand contrast, pixels, and calories. You can buy the most expensive gear in the world, but if your biological machine shuts down from infection or dehydration, you will die with a pocket full of expensive gadgets. Stop buying the fantasy and start buying the capability. If you found this tactical briefing helpful, hit the like button so the algorithm shares this crucial, life-saving information with more people. Stay safe, stay prepared, and thanks for watching.